Okay, I'm live. Hang on. It's not quite 10 yet, so just give me a second. Why is that light not as... Why are you doing that? There we go. Trying to light my face. My highlighter's popping. 9:59. Hello, hello. We'll get started at 10. I'm just kind of waiting for people to show up in the chat. Let's see if I go further back. I don't know. Ow, I burned my tongue. That's not nice. Oh, let me get set up. Actually, I don't need that right there. Is it 10 yet? Not 10 yet. If you're watching this on the playback, hi. I'm going to get started in just a second, I promise. Getting into the chat. Says one person watching. Who's in here? Who are you? Who is it? Oh, Becca's here. Hey. Hey, Becca. Oh, by the way, Becca, I looked up bath bombs. Oh, hang on. It's 10. I have to start. Hi, I'm Michelle from Unicorn Centaur, and welcome to the weekly live stream. Yay! If you're watching this on the playback, it's not edited. This is like a live broadcast, so you can't like actually talk to me, but you can leave a comment below if you have a question. So, and Becca is here in the chat, and tonight we are going to be making bath salts and a sugar scrub, like for your hands, you know, like an exfoliating sugar scrub. I am annoyed by this lighting and how this is not. Oh, I see why that was like that. Okay, I like that better. That's fine. All right, I'm going to quit worrying about the lighting. So, welcome to the weekly live stream. Normally, the live streams are crafty, creative. We usually make stuff for our horses or make things equestrian themed, but all throughout November, we're going to be making gifts for other people because the holidays are coming up and we like to make stuff. So, oh, hey, Joanna might not be able to stay, currently working on homework. Oh, well, you know what, Joanna, tonight is actually going to be pretty quick. These bath salts are so freaking easy. This can be like your study break, hang out with me for a few minutes and then go back. Or honestly, though, if you need to do homework, it's way more important than making bath salts with a crazy lady on, you know, a school night, for real. My hot chocolate is still too hot to drink. So if you were here for the first live stream in November, we did 2 simple crochet stitches and learned how to make a simple crochet scarf. And this is the one that I ended up making. And this is going to be a gift for my husband. He needs a new scarf to wear when he's out. So there is a scarf that I made. I crocheted that. And then last week, Adriana came over and we painted. And this was the painting that I did. And I still have to sign it and do 1 or 2 more things to it. But I am going to give this as a gift as well. But I'm not going to say who it's for in case they're watching. And so this week we are going to make bath salts. So the first thing you need is a container. I found these first of all, I found everything I needed at the dollar store for like $6. So, you know, there you go. So I found these jars at the dollar store. And so I've got one for my sugar scrub and I've got one for my bath salts. If you don't find something like this at your local dollar store, you can get wide mouth mason jars. The wide mouth ones are easy to, like, if you want to scoop in with a hand or something like that. But get out of there, little kitty. Get out of there. I've got a cat crashing the live stream. Tabitha's here. Hey, are you not working tonight, Tabitha? I miss you. Oh, by the way, Tabitha, here's my other drink tonight. I told you it's my work cup and I've been working all day. So there's my drink. But for the live stream, I decided to do the Unicorn and Centaur hot chocolate. Oh, you worked all day. Ugh. What a nice day to work, though. Today was a nice day to be on a carriage. I hope people paid you money. So we're making bath salts. You need a container to put them in. And should we do Tabitha and Joanna and Becca, whoever's in the chat? Training. No, oh, no tours. Oh, well, never mind then. Oh, well, then be sad with me. Now I wish I was drinking wine with you. um, you need something to mix everything up in. Should we do the bath salts first or should we do the sugar? Actually, let's do bath salts first because the oil in the sugar scrub may get yucky. Okay. I swear, y'all, this is going to be like a 30-minute live stream. Normally, like sometimes I work on projects that I don't even get halfway through by the time we're done with an hour. And then I get frustrated because I wanted to be done and have something accomplished. But I feel like this time it's not going to be a problem. So here's what I've got. And I did a blog post yesterday detailing this. So if you already bought all your ingredients, yeah. I found these Epsom salts at the dollar store. Where else? This is not sponsored by the dollar store, by the way, which they totally should sponsor me. Like everything in all my videos is from the dollar store. These are lavender scented, but honestly, I prefer to do unscented bath products. You never know who is sensitive to fragrances, and I'm not a huge fan of essential oils. So, but this was they had eucalyptus or lavender, so I picked lavender. So I've got these lavender Epsom salts, and then I have just regular table salt will work, but I found this Himalayan pink salt that sounded super fancy, and so I decided to do that. But there's no a particular ratio. Something else you can add if you have it is baking soda. And that softens up the mixture a little bit in the water. But that's pretty much all your ingredients. Epsom salts. Well, here, your total baseline easiest is just fill up the jar with Epsom salts from the dollar store, put a ribbon on the little jar, and you're done. That's it. If you want to get fancier, then we add some salt, some regular salt. And then if you want to get super fancy, add some baking soda too. So hopefully I can apply to be a carriage tour guy in Beaufort. Oh, that would be awesome. Don't much. They teach you the history. You'll learn it. Either way, I'm excited. Never been. Oh, driving is so much fun, and I absolutely recommend it. Yes, it's just incredible. And doing the tours is fun too. It's pretty much just being around horses and telling stories. Okay, I'm just gonna pour some. Oh, I smell that. Mm-hmm. So here we go. I am just pouring some in here. I'm just gonna pour the whole thing in here. That's a lot. Am I gonna have enough for salt? It looks pretty though. It's like super sparkly. It's really sparkly. They're like kind of big flakes. Okay, and then all I'm gonna do is this. Ooh, it's pink. It really is pink. I'm gonna show you. I'm actually not gonna put as much of the Himalayan sea salt. You know, we're running out of this in the kitchen. I think I'm gonna put the rest of this in my kitchen. Okay. So here's what you do. Now that you have your Epsom salts and your pink Himalayan sea salt in the same, or table salt, you can use like Morton's table salt. So baking soda you can put in here. Let's see, there are other things that I've added to bath salts over the years. Bentonite clay is one thing that I've put in bath salts before, which is very skin softening. That's the baking soda is very skin softening also. I would use, if you're in a very dry climate, I would definitely add baking soda. But the Savannah is so humid that, you know, where I live, even in the wintertime, it's extremely humid and you just don't need a whole lot of like hydrating and moisturizing products. Oh, this actually looks pretty. The big crystal, I don't know if you can see it. The big crystals of the Epsom salts and the pink of the Himalayan sea salt have mixed all together and it looks really pretty. Really pretty. Don't know how to drive. Oh, it's easy. Driving is so simple. If you already know how to ride, pretty much all of your seat and leg aids are done with whip and voice. That's it. So like instead of kicking the horse, you touch them on the butt with the whip and they go forward. But everything else is pretty much the same. Left, right, stop. So you just learn the horse's voice commands. And then you do have to kind of get used to going around corners with such a big vehicle. So you learn how to navigate around things. But it's really, really fun. Savannah's gross. How dare you? I feel attacked. No, driving is a lot of fun. I really like it. I prefer riding. To me, riding is the gold standard. Like anytime, that's when all my friends and family know something's wrong with me. If I say I don't want to ride or I don't feel like riding, that's that's when they know I'm sick. Okay, so boop, open this. And then we're just going to very carefully. I'm about to get salt all over my studio. Okay, hang on, y'all. So I think I have some ribbon. Uh-oh, did I forget to get my ribbon out? Different ways you can package these. I'm gonna have enough for like 2. So these are great gifts for equestrians. If you have had a long day riding, or if your horse has been a little turd, and so you're a little bit sore because you've had to run after him and get after him. An Epsom salt soak in the bath is so nice for sore muscles. I mean, normal people need bath salts too. My brother-in-law loves baths. My husband, Scott, loves baths too. Like if he's had a long day at work, he will come home and soak his booty. Oh my gosh, no, it's not quite. Okay. So there we've got such a pretty little, why is the light dumb over here? I hate it. Okay. So at this point, I put a little ribbon around it with a little tag to whoever. If you feel like you need instructions, go ahead and do that. You can use anywhere from a quarter cup to 2 cups of it per bath. Of course, I think it's only about 2 cups like this. So an amount like this, if you're going to use a lot, this would be 2 to 4 baths worth in here. And you can make a little instruction sheet. What I usually do when I do gifts for people is I do a handwritten tag. So I'll make a little tag and punch a little hole in it and put it around with the ribbon, and then write out the ingredients and the instructions and a little note, you know, like, use this bath, soak in this when you want to feel good. I don't know. Say something cute. Okay, now sugar scrub. Sugar scrub. This light is bothering me. I need another light back there. That's my problem. I should have had another light. I'm sorry. I'm learning. Next time. So I have some Domino sugar. Again, dollar store special. If you have never used a sugar scrub, you can make a salt scrub as well. What I'm doing right now with the sugar, you can 100% do with salt as well. However, if you have any kind of open wound, if the skin is not intact on your hands, you're going to be sad. Salt hurts an open wound so badly. So if you have cuticles that are like peeling, if you have a scrape from the barn or a cut from a nail or somewhere or whatever, you're going to have a bad day if you have a salt scrub. So I always make my scrubs with sugar because then you just avoid all of that. Girl, I live here. Shush. Don't you shush me, Tabitha. All right. So in my other bowl, I am pouring a buttload of sugar. I do have, God, that's a lot of sugar. I'm an idiot. I'm not going to have enough oil for all that. Dang it. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? I am ridiculous. I just poured salt out on my table, y'all, because I need this bowl. I wonder if I should just mix it right in the jar. I'm sitting here making a mess, and I'm going to mix it right in the jar. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Because here's what you do for the sugar scrub. You put sugar in your bowl, and then you put oil in it and mix it until it reaches a consistency. That's all you do. All right, here. I'm learning. I haven't done this in a while. Actually, I never used to mix them together. My favorite thing in the winter used to be I would take sugar and oil into the bath with me, and I would rub oil all over my body and then just take handfuls of the sugar and just like scrape it all over my body. And then you take the hottest shower you've ever taken in your entire life and get all of that sugar and oil off you. Be careful though, it makes your tub slippery. So you have to have like a mat down or something when you're doing it. But you will have the softest skin ever and you will sleep like an angel that night, just like a little baby angel. So this is pretty much that, but for hands. And we all know it's winter time and we need this. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, here we go. We've got about this much in here. And now it's time to scrape the sugar off onto the floor and then start adding oil. I got olive oil. So if you want to get super fancy with the sugar scrub, you can add a scented oil if you like. You can use other kinds of oils like some that are good for skin. Grapeseed oil is fantastic for skin, especially if you have more oily skin. Avocado oil is great. But again, here we go with my olive oil from the dollar store. So I'm just going to pour this in and pray. Looks cool. So then I very carefully stir it in. So you want just enough oil where all of that sugar is coated and that you even have like a nice layer of oil on top. Oh my gosh, the sound of that scraping is not good. I'm going to add some more oil. I don't know if you can hear. This is kind of an ASMR thing. Hang on. Can you hear that? All right. And I am using a fork to stir. Uh-oh, I just dropped some on the floor because of course I did. Sound. Sorry. I didn't keep it going. All right, I need to add more oil. Good Lord, y'all. Okay. It's soaking it up. Let's just put it on in there. Let's just go for it. Oh, I'm feeling it. Oh, yeah. All right, this is going to do it. This has got it. Okay. Coconut oil. If you use coconut oil, like here, we're in the South, so definitely in the summertime, you could use coconut oil. I probably wouldn't though, because it gets solid in the wintertime at room temperature. And I guess if you warmed it up a little bit, it would be pretty easy to mix. And then you would have sort of a solid scrub. It would probably work. So one's avocado and grapeseed oil and olive oil were always my favorites to use on skin. Olive oil being like the cheapest and most abundant. If you want to buy like expensive, extra virgin, organic, first cold pressed olive oil or whatever, then you could totally do that for this and get some organic sugar or turbinado sugar, or you can even use brown sugar in this. That's fine. But you don't have to. You're not eating it. It's just going on your skin and you're rinsing it off. So you can use the cheapest olive oil you can find, which I did. Okay. Okay, I think that's just about got it. I've almost got it completely incorporated. So this would be something that the instructions on this would be to just take a tablespoon or so of it and rub it all over your hands. You can use this all over your body. I would not recommend using it on your face. Some people do use sugar scrubs on their face, and if you don't have sensitive skin, I guess go for it. But the granules of sugar can be harsh and make little like tiny micro tears on your skin. And I do not recommend sugar or salt scrubs on the delicate skin of your face. But everywhere else on your body, yes. Just like I said, if you're using it in the shower, make sure you put down some sort of mat or something so that you don't fall down. I'm not trying to make people die here, okay? Okay, so here we go. I have a heck of a mess up here. Now, before I give you can see where I have gotten this around the edge. And to clean that up, you can just take a paper towel and sort of run that around the edge. And then it looks all clean and pretty, like you meant to do that. La, la, la. So, oh, yeah, you've been up. We're almost done here. Thank you, Tabitha, for coming today. I love you so much, and I miss you. I was thinking about that the other day. How am I going to get together with Tabitha? Because we got to get together and hang out sometime soon, like for real. I have to make that happen, despite my aversion to being in public spaces lately. So here we are. We have a sugar hand scrub, and we have some bath salts. And again, you just tie a ribbon around them, maybe add some instructions or an ingredients list for people. Use caution if you have with the oil. If you have, if you're making the sugar scrub, the container you have to use, if you're mailing it to someone as a gift, it has got to be tightly sealed. I would never send a jar like this in the mail. It would have to be like a mason jar with a tight fitting lid, and then maybe package it up in some other way in case it leaked as well, because leaking oil is, this, not so much. If it comes open, it's sad, but it's not going to leak like the oil one would. Oh my God, it's only been like 20 minutes. Hang on, let me drink my hot chocolate. I told you, I was like, I'm going to be surprised if this live stream is even 30 minutes. Oh my gosh. So I did my sugar scrub. I am drinking my Unicorn and Centaur. I will sit and chit chat for a couple more minutes. Just because if you're watching this on the playback, next week we're going to make, or if you're still here in the chat too, next week we are going to make tree ornaments. And I'm going to have a couple of different kinds that we're going to make, because those are always fun to make and to give as gifts. So, and whoever's still in the chat, are you guys making stuff for people for Christmas? Are you making a scarf? Are you making bath salts? What are you making? I'm trying to think of what else I'm going to make for people this year. I think you can make some individual cubes. Oh yeah, for the coconut oil. Yeah. You know what? That might be interesting to put them in little molds. Although I don't know. They might then melt. I don't know. Tabitha, off Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Pyrography art for people. Is that like wood burning, or like what it explain, darling? I meant to have little wooden pieces for people to paint on last week. I might paint something else for some people. Anyway, wood burning. Making Philip a blanket and Rachel a hat and scarf. Aw, I saw your pictures of the crocheting. I love it. That's one reason I do these live streams, is that I want to see what other people are doing. What's everybody else making? Let's share our project ideas. Let's get excited about what we're making, and I don't know, talk about techniques, resources, supplies. I already made Liam a hat and scarf, and then Scott is going to get that gray scarf. I might crochet somebody else's scarf. I don't know. I feel like I need to start crocheting a horse ear bonnet now. And I'm getting hot under these lights. Hang on, I'm taking my... Oh, wait, I can't. The microphone is attached. The microphone is attached. So next week, I might have a guest with me, and we're going to make tree ornaments. So if you have any suggestions for what kind of tree ornament would you like to make? Do you want to make like some sort of horse or unicorn ornament? Do you want to make something out of paper? Do you want it to be easy? Do you want it to be sparkly? Like, what kind of thing do you want to see? Because I am researching ideas. So far, I've got a yarn horse head ornament that I'm going to try to convert to a unicorn, because Christmas unicorns are, you know, a thing. I usually can never catch talking to you. I know. And I think every time I'm downtown doing tours, I think it's Nicole driving. Like, I'll see somebody downtown and I'm like squinting at them because I don't have my glasses on. I'm like, is that her? It doesn't look like her. Because I'm assuming that if you see me, you're going to like go crazy and scream at me. And so I'm like, is that Tabitha? I don't know. I know. I definitely need to. We need to play. We need to catch up. I need to hang out with you. It's a need. It's a need. Oh, well, before I sign off the live stream too, my Stabby Holidays shirt has been mailed and it's going to be coming in. So hopefully next week I'll have that to wear during the live stream. That'll be fun to wear my Christmas shirt which that is available in my Etsy shop. If you haven't seen it, I'll try to post a link down in the description box below. So that's my horse Artax with his unicorn horn and a Santa hat on saying Stabby Holidays. So I am getting, yes, fall asleep, go sleep. I love you. Good night. Go sleep. Did I just say go sleep? Well, I did it, y'all. I beat myself. I decided I wanted to make the easiest thing ever, and I did. It was so easy. We were done in 20 minutes, and like 10 of that was just me talking. I'm now full of hot chocolate from my Unicorn and Centaur mug, also available on my Etsy store. So yes, Tabitha, and thank you for being here tonight. And of course, Joanna. So I think that's going to be it. I'm just going to have to like clean up. So I've got 3 weeks worth of gifts for people. So if the people that these gifts are for are watching the live streams, which I don't think they are, but if they do, they're going to be like, you made this on YouTube. And I'll be like, all right, yeah, I did. So if you watch this on the playback and you're like, was this really like less than 30 minutes? Yes, it really was. Usually I live stream for about an hour, but I got nothing left to do. All right, I do not. All right, so Joanna, yes, thank you for showing up. And I think that's going to be all. I will put some links down in the description box for my Etsy shop and for the blog. For anybody else who's watching this who wants to make these. These are the easiest bath salts and sugar scrubs ever. So make some for everybody on your Christmas or Hanukkah list this year. So that's it. I love you guys. And I'll see you next week on the live stream where we'll be making tree ornaments. Yay!